Peel. And can they go wide? Through the middle. Now they've got men out on the left. Wide to right. Lovely little pass from Martin Williams. And the try from Mark Jones. And that made by a superb pass from Martin Williams, the flanker.
It was a terrific try from Wales. Started with the scrum. The scrummaging looks good. Lovely handling, forwards and backs. Here's where it finished. Great pass from Williams. Good score in the corner. The hard work was done.
And a very decent scoring pass too from the prop, Duncan Jones. It's exactly what Wales would have wanted, to try and settle things. Mark Jones scoring his 6th try, his 2nd of the World Cup. He scored one against Canada.
And also, John, that's the game they want to play, isn't it? I can't help feeling if Sweeney and Harris really click, Wales could win this game and win it well.
There's a man who looks at last to be really coming into his own. He's always looked a class player. Probably when he came to rugby union from rugby league, the mistake people made was to expect him to adapt to the fly half roll. Now settling in inside centre, and the goal kicking's good as well. Wales 7, Italy 3. And just a reminder for those who missed it earlier this morning, Australia set 2 new Rugby World Cup records when they beat Namibia 142-0, the biggest winning margin ever, and they scored 22 tries. Nicely hoisted kick by Peel, but stranger Gareth Thomas went walkabouts there, came off his wing and left a clear run. Must have thought he had support on the outside in defence. It wasn't there. Morgan just going for distance. Morgan's the first man up on the chasing two. Placed it high by Canale. Oh, and Wales at 6s and 7s there, really. It was Cobain who came in and rescued things, and the support just not there.
That could have been dangerous. Never let a ball bounce, that's what they say, a rugby ball. McBride did then, almost cost them dear.
Crouch and hold. Engage. Steady, steady.
Better scrum from Italy, but perhaps still just on the back foot. Peel just gets Trunk on. Trunk on to Wakarua. Well, did they drop that forward? No, says the referee.
Onside 5.
Kekinato, the veteran, taking it up. This is Persico. Good tackling that time from Wales. They've got the turnover. Sweeney's kick half charged down again.
Leave it, Red.
Brent Cobain in there making the tackle. Men over for Italy if they can take full advantage. That was Parise. Suddenly opening up beautifully for Italy. And if only Massi could have got his pass away. Still might be on. Men to spare. Can he get there? Well, he was held and then missed, but it was just enough to hold up the Italians. Italy putting on the pressure. The man driving in now, Kekinato again. Oh, and a missed tackle again, that time on Castro Giovanni. A little knock forward first by the Italians, was it? No, first by the Welsh. But Wales under awful pressure there, Steve.
Certainly were. And again, if it had gone left, there was a massive, massive overlap. It's a wonderful tackle in the corner from Iestyn Harris. That was a try-saver. That was the knock-on. Wales got out of jail there.
You always worry when you see Kevin Morgan down. Morgan, who had a sort of total reconstruction of his right knee this year. And again, those hands on his forehead. Let's just hope it's nothing too serious. Mark Jones also down in the corner, but the real worrying one is the man down under the posts, I think. Kevin Morgan, 4 years ago, he had a big operation on his left knee when he tore ligaments, and this year had to go for a total knee reconstruction. They took a hamstring tendon and stitched it into the knee to make up for the torn ligaments.
Doesn't look good, does he? Some pain.
And it is that right knee. So Italy in terrific attacking position. Parise hauled down. That's the most important first thing. Wakarua. Troncon just having a look. Stoica a little knock forward, and that's relief for Wales.
Yes, it was Jarvis that did it. He put the pressure on very, very quickly. Big relief for Wales.
Straight, please. Crouch and hold. Engage. Wind up. Steady, Blues. Off the mark.
Free kick to Wales.
Steady.
Italy so anxious to get that pressure on that they're putting it on too early. They've got to wait until the ball comes in.
It's a big sigh of relief.
Go for the open spaces. Good chase by Gareth Thomas too, and in the end a beautiful kick, because the only thing Dennis Dallan could do was just tap it into touch. It was a free kick, so it wouldn't have been a Welsh line out, but now it is.
How's the scrum that side?
Clever play from Sweeney.
Well, Wales losing their own line out, the throw not finding Brent Cobain. And scrum to Italy. Oh, now suddenly it's a penalty. Stupidity. Charging in, I think it was Cobain.
But you're also coming inside, all right? Just leave it alone.
And
After the whistle. No need for it.
The big man from Coffs Harbour originally has got quite a reputation for being a bit fiery. And Andrew Cole, the Australian referee, probably knows that.
Wouldn't expect that from a born Australian, would you, John?
Bring it over, Red. Right over. Take your
Brent
gap,
Cobain,
Red.
of course, brother of
Right
Matt
over.
Cobain, who's in the Wallabies squad.
A bit of a silly one, no need for it.
Beyond 15. Hands off.
Troncon.
Onside, wait for it.
Just tidying it up.
Rock.
Gets it out to Wakarua. Back on the big charge. They know how to use those back row forwards. De Rossi. Sweeney stops them in their tracks. Now the first chance to see whether Kevin Morgan can run a little bit. High tackle. Sweeney is the one penalised. The referee saying it started down at chest level, but it slipped up above the shoulder. Unfortunately, Kevin Morgan does look to be moving much more easily now.
He had a lot of pain before. He's done well to get over that one. Again, really, another silly penalty. That's two on the trot from Wales. Put themselves under pressure. No need to.
Don't get involved over there. Don't get involved.
Well, we know that Wakarua can punish them. This is only his third test match, but he's already equalled the Italian record for points in one match, equalled Dominguez's total of 21 against Tonga. He's a cousin of Frano Botica. Nicely struck, hits the post. And well picked off by Llewellyn. Just hoofs it downfield. Another let off for Wales. Canali through the middle. Cobain desperately calling for more men out wide. Lovely Matsukato run. Kekinato, the second row, getting on it. Now they're going left. This is Persico. In goes the big tackle again. Stoica trying to find a way.
Let it go now, Ruck!
Flipped. Forward pass it was. For a moment it looked as if Cobain might find himself in a spot more problem.
It's good defence from Wales in the end, but it's had to be.
No ball, please. No ball.
Italy throwing everything at the Welsh at the moment.
Still right away.
Since Wales scored that terrific try, they've hardly been in it.
Just waiting for the ball. Engage! Ball's out.
David Jones.
Roll away, 7. The ball's there. The ball's there.
Again, not making any headway. Very solid defence from that back row. Wakarua coming through to put pressure on the kicker. Good kick, though. And Wales back inside Italian territory. But certainly, territorially and possession-wise, you've got to say Italy have had the better of this first quarter, Steve.
Certainly have, John.
Number up, Red.
But defence has been good for Wales.
Adam Jones, the tight head prop for Wales.
The ball, just step over. No advantage, numbers. One more, Red. Numbers.
Numbers in the line-out. Wales penalised for having one more man in the line-out than Italy. Stupid mistake.
Yeah, and that's the third. They've got to cut those out, otherwise they won't get back in the game.
David Jones.
Leave it, Red, leave it.
They drive the man backwards.
Ball's over there.
Troncon has it. Little chip and go. That was Andrea Mazzi looking for the obstruction, and the referee was having none of it. Oh, but that ball was out. Quickly picked up. And Wales really not got a pattern together. The big man Parise again. They keep coming right. Again, a lovely little run, well timed by Delan. Coming from deep, it's De Rossi. Wakarua, that's Castro Giovanni. Now, chance for Wales to escape. Now, this is a real foot race. Iestyn Harris hasn't quite got the pace to get there first, but there was nobody back for Italy. Oh, and Mazzi caught out by the pass. It was a little bit too ambitious from Persico, and Wales will get the put in.
They've absorbed so much pressure. There was the mistake. Harris cleverly chipped it through, then it was a race, they got away with it. Now it's well strung. And Italy's half at last.
And Mark Jones, the try scorer, who was injured at the same time as Kevin Morgan, still flexing that left knee rather gingerly.
You would have thought, John, from scoring that really fine try, it would have settled Wales and they could have got back in the game, but unfortunately they can't get their hands on the ball, can they?
Exactly, primary possession is proving a problem, and when they do get it, they're trying to run it off the back row at the moment, and they're not making any inroads at all against this very impressive Italian back row of De Rossi, Persico and Parise.
Crouch and hold. Engage. Wind up, wind up.
Wales just trying to get good control on it, and they lose it in the end. Away come Italy again, De Rossi. This is De Latte, Santiago De Latte.